Welcome, Scorpio, to your October 2024 reading, and thank you for tuning in. I do apologise for this being a little late. This is a mid-month reading. I've just had so much going on in my life at the moment, and I just haven't been able to do my monthly readings at the beginning of the month, but never mind. This will be going from October to the mid-November as well, but my readings are timeless. Now, happy birthday for all of you Scorpios born at the end of October, if that your birthday is at the end, and happy Halloween. I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, and I will be clarifying with a relatively new deck that I've bought called the Macabre Tarot. It's a bit macabre, but you'll see it later. I like to use my spooky decks in Halloween. I like them. They just have wonderful energy. Now, also, I haven't unfortunately done any more of your free mini readings. If you are still waiting, please wait a little longer. You will get your reading. Now, if you would like a mini reading from me, I'm not doing free ones anymore, but you can leave a donation and leave a comment below. It doesn't have to be $1 million, just a small donation, so I know you're going to watch it, because I'm finding people aren't even watching their free mini readings. But anyway, I'll just leave a comment and I'll do your reading and put the link in the video in the comment section below. But let's get into this month's reading. Wow. Now, for some of you that aren't in a relationship, there could absolutely be a wonderful new relationship here. You've got that beautiful Two of Cups, you've got the Four of Wands, and you've got the Wish Come True card here. So this is the marriage card with a beautiful soulmate here. Now, the only person really that I can see showing up is the Queen of Cups, and this is the card for Scorpio. So you could find a wonderful Scorpio to be in a relationship with. You could find another water sign here, so a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio like yourself. But this can also talk, for those of you that are already in a wonderful relationship, this can also talk about you being in a wonderful new relationship with yourself, if that makes any sense. You know, you're creating stability in your life. You've got a wonderful, happy home life, happy, stable connection within your family, your friends, even your career here as well. But I feel like you're doing things a little bit differently when it comes to relationships and your home life as well. You know, you've got the Seven of Swords here. Now, for some of you, please, the Seven of Swords is a card of a liar, cheater, stealer, thief. So just be mindful that if you are meeting a new person, to really don't jump head into things and really make sure that they've got your best interests at heart. But I feel like the Seven of Swords is a card also that does talking about doing things strategically and doing things differently than most other people would be. And that, so this can even be within your relationships here as well. But the Two of Cups is just a beautiful mirroring of energy. And this, like I said, this can even be in an existing relationship as well. There is just this wonderful, loving, stable, emotional, secure situation. But definitely really nice energy in that Nine of Cups. This is, you know, look at this card. It depicts it perfectly. The genie coming out of the lantern there. You know, such happy energy here, and something that you really wished for a long time. Now, this can be to do with your finances. You've got the Six of Pentacles right beneath that wish come true. So for some of you, if you've been wanting some money, if you've been wanting some assistance financially as well, you will be getting this. This is a card of being quite generous, and this can be you giving to other people or other people giving to you and assisting you as well. Now you've got the Magician card here. This is, again, I feel like you are in control here. I mean, the fact that you're showing up in your own reading really puts the focus on you. It's a very powerful month for you to be able to manifest your dreams, manifest your wishes, your hopes. The Magician talks about you having all of the elements, everything you need, whatever it is. It's general reading, so will be different for all of you, but whatever you need, you have here. And you are really, like I said, going to be able to create exactly what you want in your life. I absolutely love this. I'm just going to move my little crystal down. I absolutely love this card here. It's interesting, Libra got the Magician card as well. So I don't know if you've got a significant Libra. I mean, the fact that some of you may be born at the end of October, it's a lot of that Libra energy does cross over here. But I feel like even if this is to do with a broken heart here, you're healing that as well. If that's a wish come true here, you know, you've got the Three of Swords. And this can talk about, you know, a bit of a broken heart, a bit of sadness that you've been carrying, a heavy heart that you've been carrying. I feel like you're changing things around here as well, whether it's your perspective, the way you look at things. The Three of Swords is really saying, you know, a lot of people do talk about this as a very negative energy, but it just talks about, I feel for a lot of you, overcoming any pain from an existing relationship. And look, this doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. This can even talk about a platonic relationship as well. It just any sadness that you've been carrying here, I feel. There could be some healing that needs to go on. And, you know, as I said, you're taking control of that. You've got everything you need to be able to do this. And, you know, that wish come true. I love that. If you have had issues within an existing relationship, there is healing here. And certainly if this is just within, you know, issues with that you've been just carrying from the past, not to do with any relationship, you're releasing that, you're healing that. It's, you know, even if, you know, this is a loss of someone in your life, you might still be haunted by this pain, and I feel like you're working on that. And, you know, the Six of Pentacles, that is that card of generosity, of help. So there could be some people out there that are actually going to be able to give you some assistance. But let's now get some clarifying cards out. Now this is the box that this deck came in. Look at it. It's called the Macabre Tarot by Samantha Rook, and when you open it, it's got this. It's like a coffin. It's really cool. It's got a little thing in it. I just thought I'd show you that. I've been showing everyone because I thought that's really cool. But let's get some clarifying cards out for this reading. Now these ones are the pages and the knights and the queens and the kings. Have got different names, but they are absolutely in there. Wow, the Divine, High Priestess, the World, and Temperance. Nice. Interesting that you've got the Magician and you've got Temperance. This is absolutely you doing things your own way, melding things, blending things. And I feel like you're coming to the conclusion of a particular era in your life here. You're closing off something successfully and you're able to just say, phew, that's done and dusted. It's over with. And if you're working towards bringing something to an end here, a project that you've been working on, a career, something like that, a little something. If you've been working on getting something underway, you're finally going to be manifesting this. It's a wish come true here. I love it. And this is going to really just wrap up, and you're going to be able to walk through that portal. And even in this deck here, you'll see the wreath. That's the victory wreath. You're walking through that portal. You're able to close the door on the past, and there is that wonderful new adventure here. Temperance does say, have patience if you haven't seen the results yet. And really, the High Priestess, this is sacred knowledge that you are being assisted with here. You're going to be doing things by listening to your intuition. And this could be, the Seven of Swords, doing things in a different way, doing things strategically, listening to your intuition and following that inner guidance rather than perhaps what everyone else thinks is the right thing to do. You are going to actually be, just doing things your own way. And I really like that for you. The divine, that High Priestess is one of the most spiritual cards in the deck, and this really asks you to listen to your dreams, listen for your, tap into those sacred messages from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, from your angels, whoever, from God. Meditate and allow, if you've been stuck and not knowing which way to proceed here, which I really don't feel like I see very much of that here. I feel like there's a real clear direction in where you want to go. Once you've made that decision, you do have the Two of Cups, and this can be an emotional decision as well that you are needing to make. So once you've made that decision, it's all going to happen here for you, Scorpio, in a really nice way, a really good way. You've got the Three of Swords again. So I feel like this pain from the past is actually coming to an end. You can release this. You've dealt with it, or you're certainly going to be dealing with it in October, November. We're coming into your for those Scorpios born in November, we're coming into your birthday month as well. And this is a really good time to assess your life and look at the past and, heal any of that stuff. This is interesting. Three of Swords, it's when things like that come out twice, it's like the message is really cemented there. And so to me, it's really saying there's something that needs to be healed. And I feel like you're working on this in October, November. And, I feel forgiveness is the key when you need to heal something emotional that has hurt you, that you've been carrying from the past. There's a few things that heal sorrow, and one is time, and the other is really forgiveness, and that will allow you to move on. And forgiving of yourself as well, if you feel like you've done anything that you've been carrying and you wish that you hadn't done, forgive yourself. And then once you've done that, happiness is there. But yeah, absolutely. I feel like with that World card, you are really going to be able to release any of this heartbreak or pain that you are carrying, or sorrow. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, a relationship, but just something that you've been carrying that has upset you. And general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. But I feel like this could be to do with a relationship, just because you have the Two of Swords and the marriage card there, the home life, something in your home life as well, that for a lot of you. The Three of Bones. So interesting, three. Lots of threes here. The Three of Bones is the Three of Wands. And this talks about you actually having put in the work. You've worked hard, and now is the time to... This tells you that your ships are coming in and you can actually move on, you know, particularly knowing that the World card's there. You're going to be wrapping things up quite successfully. So there's no need to stand there and watch the ships coming to shore. You know, they're going to come, so you can now move on to the next project. But the fact that you've got multiple threes here, threes represent creativity and growth and self-expression, and threes indicate a need to really see clearly where you're headed and to make decisions based upon those goals. So to do with your, you know, if things have been troubling you, you know, swords are all about the mind, the intellect. Even though, you know, they talk about a broken heart with the Three of Swords, this can be also being mentally stuck in something that has been quite painful. So if you're repeating things in your mind over and over that have happened, that you've been worried about, worries and troubles, things that have troubled you, you can actually release that, make a decision to let it go. And, you know, they sort of reflect... Threes... I'm trying to formulate my words here. They tend to reflect challenges that growth can bring in your life. So although some people might see the Three of Daggers as a difficult card, it's actually a time of real growth in your life. And even passionately, or if you've been creative, if you've had creative blocks, or you've been working on something and you think, well, that's the best I can do, I can't put any more into it, I can't do any better here, let it go, because it's challenging you, but it's allowing you to grow now. You can move on to the next thing. You can allow those thoughts that have been troubling you to release and move on to a different way of doing things. You know, that Seven of Swords, it's being strategic about certain things. So a lot of threes just kind of give you an insight that there is a lot of expansion happening in your life, and I really like that. So creatively, passionately, intellectually, mentally, there's real growth that's going to be happening here for you, Scorpio. I really like this. And you know, that World card, like I said, you're stepping through that portal, you're closing off things that haven't been serving you, and you are moving on to wonderful new creativity and ideas. Now let's get a final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. I think this is, yes, Now I Understand. Of course, I had a mind blank. I love to finish my readings off with this deck. These cards, this is by Janine and Lauren McLean, this deck, and they just seem to finish off my readings so beautifully. Advice. Someone has good advice. It comes from a trustworthy source. This very much is connected with that Six of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, this can be someone giving you help or assistance financially, physically, can be in the form of advice here. So if someone is trying to assist you in some way, take it on board. I mean, you have the Magician card, you've got the Temperance. You are absolutely manifesting your reality the way you want it. But yeah, listen out to someone who might be trying to guide you or give you some information or knowledge that will help you wrap things up and move on to your next big projects there. So have a great month, and don't forget, if you like a reading, please, you just need to give a small donation. Doesn't have to be $1 million. Just click the donate button. Put your comment in the comment section below if you've got a question you'd like me to focus on, and I will film your reading, and I'll leave the link, as I said, in the comment section, and you can view it from there. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.